Hey girl, hey! So I'm back to do a really fun video today. I'm kind of just gonna do a tag. I guess it's a tag now. It's just 10 things that make me happy, and I thought this was fun just because I actually did a video on my vlog channel a little bit ago. I'll link it down below, but when I was in probably 7th or 8th grade, maybe 9th grade, I made a list of 100 things that make me happy just for the heck of it. And I kept that list, so I read it on my vlog channel probably a few months ago, so it's kind of fun if you want to watch that. Some of them are probably really embarrassing, but I thought it'd be cool to do like the 10 things that make me happy now, because then you can kind of compare them or whatever. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I just wrote down 10 things. Obviously this isn't everything that makes me happy, and some of them are little, some of them are bigger, and yeah, so let's get started. Oh, and I actually wrote it on this little happy note from, where's it from? Anthropology. I got them for Christmas, and I was like, what better place to write them? The first thing that makes me happy is traveling, and traveling is honestly one of my favorite things in the entire world. Get it? Because traveling involves exploring the world. That wasn't very funny, it was just coincidental. But I guess I caught the travel bug from my parents, who always said they wanted to travel the world, and we only made it to Europe and kind of America. We travel around the States, but my first kind of taste of, you know, more than just like driving to a different state, but actually traveling was when we took a trip to Europe back when I was in 8th grade. I was going into 8th grade, and it was such an amazing experience. Initially I didn't even want to go, which sounds ridiculous now, but like I wanted to stay home because I was just like, I had the rest of my life to travel, and my parents were like, well, we don't, so you're coming with us. And it was just such an amazing trip, and I want to go back to Europe so badly. I'm thinking of studying abroad there, and I just want to travel other places too, and honestly just traveling and exploring new places and cultures and everything like that is just so much fun. And so I feel like that's what life is about. Well, I mean, that's obviously, everyone has a different definition of what life is about, but I think part of what makes life worthwhile is exploring how other people live their lives, I guess. So traveling really makes me happy, and even just like domestic travel within the US. I love airports and traveling, and the excitement of adventure, I guess, is the whole thing, because I'm a very adventurous person, I like to think. So yeah, traveling is the first thing that makes me happy. I'm not going to explain that much for all of them. The second one is kind of the opposite of that, but that's home, slash the beach, slash my family. So they all kind of tie into one thing. I grew up in one small town in Oregon on the beach, so I think of that beach as my home, and you know, just my actual like physical house. And my family, I grew up on the same house. It's just like really home to me, is very grounded, just because I grew up in the same place my whole life, you know. So I love going back there. I guess I didn't appreciate it as much while I lived there, but now that I'm in college, and just like I've been able to visit twice for Thanksgiving and Christmas, and just it really makes me appreciate the value of home, and being around my family and the people that, you know, I love the most in my life, and just the whole vibe of home and the beach. I mean, the beach makes me happy. I'm not the biggest beach person, which is honestly funny because I grew up at a beach, which I think contributes to that. I don't know. But I do really love the beach, so that goes with it, because it like ties into home for me. Number 3 is reading. I am such a bookworm. I love to read. Normally I like to read for fun, like fiction novels, but I just read this kind of like non-fiction kind of thing about the Bling Ring after I saw the movie, and it was really fascinating to me, so I think I'm gonna read more books kind of like that. But I just love reading, honestly. What is that noise? Is that a fire alarm? I'm never gonna film a video. Well, the fire alarms are going off at the building across from me, and they're really loud. I think they're just doing a drill, so this is why I can't film in college, because it's impossible. Something gets in the way every single time. Okay, anyway, as I was saying, books are my favorite. I love to read. You can open a book and be somewhere completely different and read about, and like kind of put yourself into someone else's shoes, and just like live a different life for the duration of that book, and just go off, and you can live. There's this quote that I love. I don't remember it exactly, but it's something about someone who reads lives a million lives, while someone who doesn't only lives one. So I think that's really cool because it's so true. Number 4 is watching old cartoons, and my roommates, aka my roommate and our friend Melissa that basically lives here, but she doesn't really. We all are so like immature when it comes to cartoons. Like, we always quote SpongeBob. We literally watch SpongeBob. Like, it makes me so happy to look back at old cartoons that I watched when I was a kid and just like realize the jokes that you might have missed when you were a kid. Basically kind of like reminiscing on childhood, I guess, is kind of what makes me happy. I don't know, I just like cartoons. Number 5, this is a really boring one, but it's just being organized. I know I'm gonna get tired of saying makes me happy, but I'm so happy when I just like look at my desk or my room or my school supplies or whatever, and I just like, it's just like so nice to see when they're all organized and in place and I can find things, and like, oh, I just love when things are organized. I'm not like super anal about organization or anything, but it just like makes things so much easier when things are like, they look nice and in place. Number 6, this is just like a little thing. I guess some of these are pretty little things, but I love driving with my friends. This is such a teenage girl thing. Oh my god, I didn't even realize how much of a cliche this was. But I just, nothing like puts you in such a good mood as when you're like driving with the windows down, it's like sunny with your friends and you're like blasting music. I actually really like driving in general, especially like open road, not really freeways and like traffic as much, but like driving down here from Oregon was like such a nice vacation. And it wasn't even a vacation, but I just loved how like the scenery and just like driving is so relaxing, and like music and everything, and just being with my friends. I mean, I drove down with my family, not my friends, but I just love driving with my friends, I guess. Number 7 is coffee. I've officially become a coffee addict. When I was living at home, I did drink coffee, but not very much. Well, I mean, relatively not very much. And I could definitely go without it. Oops, sorry. Now that I'm here, I drink coffee all the time, and it just makes me so happy. I love coffee. Number 8 is photography, and I am by no means a photographer at all. But when I say photography, I mean looking at photos, I guess. I think photos are such a beautiful thing because they capture a moment in time that you'll never really get back, but you can kind of, you know, relive the memories and everything through the photo and looking back at it. And I've kind of grown to appreciate photos a lot because my dad's a photographer, so he has millions of photos that some I wish didn't exist of me, like when I was younger and our family and trips we went on and everything, which I'm really glad that we have those memories. Me taking pictures, I don't do it as an art obviously, but I take pictures of like me and my friends and stuff. It's just like, it's such a good memory capture, I guess. I got my Polaroid for Christmas, so I've been taking Polaroid pictures, which make me super happy. And also like Tumblr, I'm addicted to Tumblr obviously, and Tumblr's basically all pictures. There's like text posts too, but it's mostly about pictures, and it's just like so, I just love looking through pictures of different people and places and things, and yeah, it's just cool. Number 9 is alternative music. Any music that's good or that I love basically, but I said alternative music because that's generally my favorite and the kind that like I really love listening to the most. Yeah, alternative music. My favorite artist is Bastille. Someone like got mad at me when I said Bastille. I don't know how you say it, but I'm gonna say Bastille. The last one, number 10, is being around people I love, and this is a very broad one, but I didn't want to just say like my friends make me happy. That's pretty general. I mean, obviously people I love goes with my friends, but just like when you realize that you're really surrounding yourself with the right people, and that your friends are always there for you and everything, just like when you realize that you're with the right people, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like your friends, basically. Okay, I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be. Being around people you love is spending time with your friends. This means family too, obviously, but I didn't say anything really about my friends in this, so I just wanted to envelop that in everything. Okay, so those are the 10 things that make me happy as of now, the ones I wanted to talk about. There's probably things that I'm gonna think of after that I would put in this, but I forgot or didn't think about it. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments what makes you happy, and thanks for watching. I'll link that video down below of 100 things that made me happy like back in middle school. That's pretty funny, and I love you guys, and I'll see you in my next video.